Meanwhile, in Tupac news,
The shooting of Tupac Shakur once again underscores the violence that has surrounded this man since he shot the superstar.
People pulled up, opened fire. Shakur and Knight.
Tupac Shakur was shot several times in the chest. Shakur was pronounced dead.
Machiavellian Illuminati, all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot it. Feel me?
All shooters were hired by Biggie's entourage.
Biggie didn't have Tupac killed.
The facts point to something more.
Only Gab can do it like this. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab. I'm in the building. And this is Machiavelli Media. Have you guys ever been so excited about something that when you actually get to it, you be kind of disappointed? That ever happen to y'all? I do it a lot. And I do it to myself, I must admit. Because I be so pumped up, like, yeah, there's no way I can keep that level of excitement up when I get to it. You know what I mean? That's like Charlie Brown and Lucy. Every time Charlie go to kick the football, Lucy yank it, and nothing. That was me with City of Lies, y'all. The other night, hooked up the Fire Stick, nothing to do, bored, lounging around, feet up, head on the pillow, remote in hand. I had some ice cold in my cup, and I'm just flicking. I'm flicking through the channels. And Sam say, go to cinema. I say, cinema? I don't like watching cinema because some of the stuff on there be bootleg, you know what I mean? It be, look like somebody had a camcorder, something from the 90s. People walking past, I'm like, come on, man. It's 2019. We can't do no better than this. Well, anyway, I decided to go ahead, cut on cinema, and lo and behold, what do I see? Just sitting there like undiscovered treasure. City of Lies. Title nice and bright and vibrant on my screen. And I'm like, man, finally. I've been waiting to see this movie because the trailer was immaculate. Johnny Depp, Forrest Whitaker, the story of Tupac and Biggie, and all the corruption finally going to be exposed, right? I couldn't wait. Based off the findings and real-life events that took place led by former LA detective Russell Poole. I'm all in, baby. I'm all in. I cut the phone off, made sure the kids was tucked in. I'm locked and loaded and ready to go. Oh, I'm excited. I've been excited because first of all, when I was excited beforehand, what they do? September, the movie was supposed to come out, right? Wasn't it like September 2018? Yeah, let's go. They waited till like a week before the movie premiered and say, movie ain't coming out. Sorry, y'all. Sorry for the people that wanted to see it, but go find something else to do. So I was disappointed then. A lot of YouTubers was talking about what happened or what didn't happen or what may have happened to cause the movie to be temporarily postponed. Then we found out it was postponed indefinitely. So I'm like, man. So I'm thinking of all this stuff. When I see the title on my flat screen is mounted on my wall, I'm like, yo, we finally here. We have arrived. And nobody's talking about this. I'm like, yo, do people know that this is on the Fire Stick? Or they can find this somewhere else? Another streaming, network or something like that? So, all right, so let's get to the point. Enough about what I was doing, right? So I watched the movie, and it starts like everything else. You see the different production companies and logos and titles come across the screen. And when it starts to play, I honestly thought that somebody had tricked me and uploaded the USA Unsung television show about Tupac and Biggie. Because it started just like it took me about 10 minutes into the movie to realize that this was actually City of Lies. I mean, it started off with the car chase between Kevin Gaines and the cop that was undercover with him and shot him and killed him, and I could have sworn it was unsolved. I'm like, nah, man, nah. How they gonna do me like that? This is unsolved. But no, it turned out to be City of Lies. And to be quite honest with you, I wish it was unsolved. I would have been better off switching over to Netflix and watching the unsolved murders of Tupac and Biggie. Because City of Lies was terrible. Straight up. I ain't gonna lie to you. The movie was a complete and utter disappointment. It was a disaster. A straight up disaster. It was so lethargic and slow and dry. And I'm like, Johnny Depp, do you not have any respect for the art anymore? Was this just the money grab? Like, dude, I see why they yanked this. It wasn't because the controversy or the things the movie was insinuating. To me, the finished product was blah. How did they mess this up so bad? Even Johnny Depp's acting was off. I'm like, dude, you play Captain Jack and Pirates of the Caribbean effortlessly. You got me messing my words up. But you couldn't play Russell Poole? And it's like he never seen a tape or interview or a DVD clip of Russell Poole. Like, dude, you didn't study him before you played him? You was acting more like William Shatner, Captain Kirk, instead of Russell Poole. I'm like, yo, who got the actors drunk before they started filming? Because everybody was off. I mean, Forrest Whitaker was off his A game. He walked around with like the same outfit on in the whole movie. He had like a black leather jacket, some glasses, and some skinny jeans. Like he had drunk some Slim Fast shakes before they filmed the movie, and he wanted everybody to notice. So he found the slimmest outfit he could find and wore it every second of the movie. And I was like, my dude. Then I heard he was even playing a fictional character. Some people say he was supposed to be playing Chuck Phillips from the LA Times, but they couldn't get, a deal done to get his likeness in the movie or to use his name. So they went completely left field and hired a black actor and just made a imaginary person up. Or maybe this person really existed, but I had never heard of this guy. That was the backstory to the character. But, back to the movie, it more so reflected what happened to Biggie. They even had Jamal Willard, I think I'm saying his name right, Gravy, from the Notorious movie, the biopic about the Notorious B.I.G., come and reprise his role. He also played in the Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me. So he played Biggie in like flashback clips. But it was no flashback clip actor to play Tupac. It was the real Tupac in like maybe one or two different scenes. So I don't think they got any permission to use any Death Row music or any Tupac's music. But they did have a couple like remixes to like 3 or 4 famous Biggie songs. So, it just shows like the life and times of, Russell Poole and his findings. And they showed a little bit of like, what was going on to him and his investigation into Death Row and into the corruption of, the LAPD. But once again, the movie fell flat on every attempt. But But you know what I really think what went wrong with City of Lies, y'all? I think that Unsolved stole City of Lies' thunder. I don't know how two shows could come out two different ways but had the same content, if you know what I mean. To me, it was the exact same storyline as Unsolved, and people saw it on TV basically for free, so why would they go to the movies and see it for nothing? And I believe Unsolved did a better job of telling the story. I mean, they had several episodes versus one movie. You could get more in depth. I mean, ultimately, I give City of Lies a 4 out of 10 rating. That's just how I feel. I'm curious to know what you guys thought. I just expected more. I really did. I mean, I don't know how is it this hard to make, a great cinematic display for Tupac or Biggie. It's been failures across the board. And no disrespect to nobody, but I don't think anyone has been 100% satisfied, with what we've seen this far. And I'm like, dude, all you got to do is present. It's not like we asking you to make something up. These directors were old enough to remember this stuff. There's footage of this stuff. Just follow what's out there. That's it. Give the people what they want. I don't understand, what the process is or what the thought process was. But the end result was utterly ridiculous. If you guys saw the movie, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'm eager to hear, did you guys enjoy The City of Lies? And if you haven't saw it, it is available for you to eyeball it. And I recommend you watch it so you can say you saw it. Because it is a part of, Tupac and Biggie's legacy. Anything that's done in their image, I believe is worth looking at. But if we have to be honest about it, City of Lies was a terrible, terrible representation of what took place to two of the greatest rappers in the world. And to me, it didn't do Russell Poole the justice I think he deserved. But once again, this is my opinion, and that's what I'm sharing with you. I want to hear yours. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Share and like the video. It's been a pleasure as always, y'all. This your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.
Tupac shooters were hired by Biggie's entourage.
Biggie didn't have Tupac killed.
The facts point to something more here.